Yes, I'm chilling in the house late night. Next thing I know, I hear a car racing up the block. Blah! He cut his car off, turned the lights off, whatever. I'm like, yeah, he running from the police, something up. Then it gets quiet. Then all of a sudden, CHP pull up. I'm like, oh man, CHP here, damn. They caught him, because my block is a dead end. So he was running away, got caught up on a dead end, and they got him. Cold-blooded, man. Right by the crib, man. He was running from the police. So CHP, I guess dude was running from the cops. So I don't know if they letting him go, what they doing, but it's 5 in the morning, bro. 5 in the morning. I don't think that's a track hawk. I was up at 5 a.m. making videos, so I said, man, I might as well make some content over here at 5 a.m. So what happened was, this is CHP right here. They pulled over this guy in the Durango. I guess it's a Hemi. And he was running. So the freeway is up the street from my house. I guess he ran from the freeway, exited, smashed up the street, came down here by my house, and he ran into a dead end. So now, these guys were like super aggressive, yelling, getting him out the car. Honestly, I thought they was gonna shoot him until I came outside, because it is 5:30 in the morning at that. 5:30 in the morning, you guys out yelling in front of people's house talking about get down, about to shoot people, God wanna grab their hoodie, crazy. So I came outside and told them, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, bro, chill out. And when I did that, man, I ain't gonna lie, they got trigger happy. I had to let them know, man, I live here, I'm a resident here. This is where I live. You guys are in front of my house, and you guys are being loud. So tone it down a bit and have some respect for me and my neighbors and my cars, fool. So that's what they did. And now they are searching his car. I guess he's in the back seat. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I don't know if they're gonna tow his car. I don't know if they're gonna just let him go. But most of the time when you run like that, bro, they calling for backup. So I think right now they're waiting for backup to come. I see they didn't find it in the car, they didn't find it in the trunk or nothing. So they're trying to get him for having a substance or something, probably. Maybe he was under influence. Who knows? But yeah, they on him. They on his top, man. They searching. So we're gonna see what happens. Report live, man. From my back gate, like Mr. Wilson. Ooh, look at that, though. We got E30s. So they put the light on my car. So then, the next morning, I wake up. No, everything is normal. Whatever. I go outside. I go to the store. I go get some coffee. I come back. It's like 8:15 probably. I go upstairs. I start to edit my next video. So I go edit my next video. I look downstairs. I see 2 cop cars by my car. I'm like, why is there 2 cop cars by my car? Like, maybe they just chilling because it's a dead end once again. So maybe they just down here kicking it, you know, killing time, or maybe they hear from last night, but, you know, maybe investigating the scene, who knows? But I know it ain't got nothing to do with me, so whatever. So then I'm just chilling. Then I decide to go downstairs. I see, I'm gonna go downstairs, man, whatever. So I go downstairs, I talk to the cops. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? What's cracking, man? What's the situation here? What's going on? He said, I'm towing both of these cars. I said, what? You doing what? He said, yeah, I'm about to tow both of these cars. I said, what are you towing both of these cars for? He said, both of them are unregistered, whoop, all this, right? So I give it that. On the M3, it wasn't registered at the time because I was working on it, as y'all see in the videos. It was on non-op. But we had put Christmas lights up because it was Christmas, of course, coming around the corner. We put Christmas lights, so I had to move the cars so the man could put the Christmas lights up. We can get it cracking, you know what I'm saying? So I moved the cars across the street. I was like, in the morning, I'm going to move the cars back once everybody leaves. So, okay, the M3 wasn't registered, but like I told him, I was like, we put up Christmas lights. Look at the Christmas lights. They up now. I got a video of me putting up the Christmas lights. Like, come on, man. He was like, I don't want to hear that. Whoopty whoop whoop, the car's on the street, it's not registered. I'm towing it. I said, damn. What about the wagon? The wagon's registered. He said, well, the wagon's not registered. He said, it has a plate on there because I had like a temporary paper on there for the plates. He was like, it's temporary. You're not supposed to have it on a public road. That's just a smog. When actually, you can have it on a public road. It's not just for smog, idiot. But whatever. He said that the wagon wasn't supposed to be on the road either. So he's going to tow the wagon and he's going to tow the M3. So then at that point, I'm pissed. I'm hot. So I let him have it. You know what I'm saying? I call him everything in the book. Everything there is in the book, I probably called it to him. I was hot. I lost it. You towing my M3? My baby? And you towing the wagon? For no reason, when all you could have said was just, sir, could you move your car, please? And we would have been good. But he wanted to play that role, so whatever. So then you see the footage of my cars getting towed, man. Terrible. So check this out. Check him out. Watch your boy, man. Terrible. Yeah, man, so now you see your boy car on the tow truck, man. I never thought I'd see the day unless it was broke down or not working or something like that. But in this case, it's because of a hater cop. A hater. So there it is, man. Getting loaded up. At least they brought the flatbed out for your boy. They didn't totally disrespect me. You know. So whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, man, they towed my M3 away. I can't go outside because I got into it with the police officers already, and thank you. You believe that dude go try to say thank you to the police, talk about some thank you for towing my car. You see what kind of person I'm dealing with? Coward, bro. It be your own people that'll do it to you and be wrong and treat you wrong and all that. So with him, I don't even consider him one of us. I think we had the race trade back in the Chappelle days, and he wasn't one of us. He's not like us. I'm gonna leave it there. But yeah, check this out. It is what it is. They can't stop a real one though, man. Hated them. And they told my neighbor. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Then when he towing the car, he gonna tell the tow truck man, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm like, oh, this dude cold. He did this on purpose. He shiesty, right? I asked for a supervisor. So I asked for a supervisor. He declined me a supervisor. So if I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of legal advice. If you guys are ever in a jam, you ever with the police, something happened, and you don't like the way the officer is treating you, you don't like the way the officer is treating you, you have the right to ask for a supervisor. And they have to get a supervisor out there. And if they don't get a supervisor out there, then they're in trouble pretty much. So I asked for a supervisor. He declined me a supervisor. At that point, I said, I got him. He declined me a supervisor. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know what he said when I asked for a supervisor? He said, the supervisor ain't gonna do nothing but come here and stand around. What kind of protocol is that? A supervisor is supposed to be there to de-escalate the situation and make sure a person like myself don't get shot. Nothing happens to me, that I'm safe. And like I said, the situation is de-escalated. So by you declining the right of me having a supervisor present, you are now messing up my rights, man. You're going against my rights, man. You violating my rights as a human being, as a citizen, as a tax-paying citizen. So at that point, okay, cool. He declined the supervisor. All right, I'm hot now. So after the fact, they still hanging out in front of my house, man. So they already came. It's been about 20 minutes. They already towed my cars. And now they still here chit-chatting. So at this point, I feel like I'm being taunted. I don't feel like this is right over here. You know what I'm saying? I feel taunted at this point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some names, some badge numbers, and then we're gonna go from here. We're gonna see what's up. And then at this point, was it a real M3? That's why he told it. So he let it out right now. You see what I mean? He let it out right now. He said, was that a real M3? So I started recording him. I recorded all the little situation, everything he was saying. He was saying some little slick stuff on the side. Then, just when I knew another reason, I was like, I got him. He gonna ask me, is that a real M3? Is that a real M3? Now, my first reaction was to go off on him, but I was recording. So I said, since I'm recording, I'm just gonna let his dumb self dig himself a bigger hole. Because now you're asking me if my car is an M3, if it's a real M3, where we all know it's a real M3, and you ran the VIN number, and you ran the plates, so you know it's a real M3. You feel me? But you want to sit there and try to antagonize me after you done towed my cars. So now I'm double pissed. I'm like, all right, I got this, dude, whatever. It is what it is. So after that, as you see, I go to the tow yard. I pick up my cars. Now this is part 2 of the process, which is getting my car out of the police impound. I got one of my wallets in there, so I got to get it out. Now, after I go to the tow yard, I pick up my cars. I don't know what happened to the footage of the wagon coming out and what happened to the footage of the M3 coming out. But I got my cars back out the same day because, number one, every day is like $300 or $400 a day. So as soon as they tow your car, go get it. Don't even wait. Don't hesitate. Don't play no games. Go get it. So as soon as they towed my car, within a few hours, I was already at the tow yard going to go pick it up, man. Y'all ain't playing with me. So then before he left, he said another thing because I had just bought the wagon from somebody on a marketplace. And it wasn't in my name yet, but I had all the paperwork to transfer the car in my name. That's why I had the temporary plates, because I had to drive the car to get ready for smog so I can finish the paperwork to transfer it in my name. But before he left, he said, good luck getting the wagon out of the impound because it's not in your name. So then you did that on purpose too. So you told my M3 because you knew it was a real M3 and you was hating on me and you probably can't afford one. So you got mad and you towed it, number one. Number two, with the wagon, you seen that the wagon wasn't fully registered in my name yet and I wasn't done with the paperwork. So you tried to tow it thinking I wasn't going to get that back. So you thought I wasn't getting both of my cars back. Shiesty, but I did get both of my cars back. So, like I said, man, I went down there. I got both of my cars back. I ended up going to the police station to file a complaint against the officer. I want to talk about that right now. Back at the police impound. So here come the wagon. Where's my M? Yeah, y'all. So then what I did is I went down to the police station and I filed a complaint on the officer because, number one, he declined me as supervisor, which is what you're not supposed to do. You're not, as an officer, you're not supposed to decline me as supervisor when I ask for a supervisor. So number one, he declined me as supervisor. Then he threatened my brother because my brother came outside, said some things to him, flicked him off, gave him the bird. Then he threatened my brother. So you don't threaten my brother. Number three, He antagonized me. So after he wrote the ticket, he did all that stuff. He sat there and he was just writing the report or whatever he was doing, asking me if my car is a real M3 and all that. So I went down there, filed a complaint. Within 24 hours, they responded to my complaint. And what they said was they ended up paying for both of my cars, just the tow fee. So they ended up paying like $1,500. So they gave me $1,500 cash for the tows. They said sorry for the inconvenience, but I didn't get my money back for registrations, of course I'm not. But for the tows, I got my money back. So thank you for that. So they solved that problem. But I had signed a paper saying I can't sue them. So I can't sue them. But then I go back and I'm like, damn, maybe I should have sued them because you guys stole my property, that's stolen property, and harassment. So then harassment, we're gonna get back to harassment on this because as I'm documenting and on my YouTube thing, we may see this guy again. We may not, or we may see some of his partners or some of his homies may try to mess with me. So we're gonna keep all this documented and it's all on YouTube and it's all on my channel so y'all know I'm not playing a line. So then after all this situation happened, right, I get my money back, all that. I filed a complaint on the officer, all that. Did all that, right? This guy comes right back around and drives back around my house again, man. Can you believe it? This guy comes back and drives around my house again. He drive by doing like a parade wave. But I got the last laugh because I got both my cars back. And you're in trouble now, sir. You're in trouble now with your own people. Internal Affairs has now got you under investigation. So, what's all that for? So then I went back to the police station, filed another complaint, and told them that they have been harassing me. He rode by my house. I don't know how many other times he's rode by my house again since then. So what they did, like I said, Internal Affairs came out, and he cannot be within, I think, 100 or 200 feet within my house. He can't come around. So basically, he can't come around no more. He can't come around no more, and I got my money back. So that's a lesson for the police, man. And for us, stand up for your rights. Know your rights. Know your thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no punk, man. Don't just let these cops do what they want to do to you, man. Like, stand up for yourself. Go file complaints. Go do all that. Because there's a lot of them are shiesty out here. So stand up for yourself. So all that happened. He can't come back around. Got my money back for the tows. And we still building cars.